it's a complaint. Oh yeah, complaint doesn't do it. But it's still really cool. See the pose I did though? Welcome back to another video, and today we'll be taking a look at gameplay of me playing the Heavy Gundam. It is this week's latest 600 raid, and it's funny, man, because the original Heavy Gundam was a 450, I want to say, support, and it is trash. It got power crept heavily, and it is not good. So when they brought out this Heavy Gundam that's a raid, let alone, you know what I mean, like at 600, it was like, whoa. One common thing today I was playing with the suit I got was it's small, and in 600 that's pretty kind of cool. Like, even compared to this complaint right here, I'm a little shorter. He definitely compact, like, because as just I'm a older suit and a higher cost. Because if I'm right, that's basically what it is in lore. It's literally just a updated, up to date Heavy Gundam. So overall, how is the suit? The suit's solid, man. This suit is a powerful range raid. Melee is also really strong too, depending on what suit. So I'm fighting. Funny enough, I'm fighting the other I0, the Gundam I0, and that's pretty good. The Gundam I0 is a decently, strong raid. It's not. I don't even know what to say, because this raid kind of outclasses it feels like, in some areas, while the Gundam I0 classes it in, you know what I mean, in weaker areas that the Heavy Gundam, such as like melee. It doesn't, since this is a range raid, it doesn't really do melee well, despite me going in for melee like a bum half of the time here. Again, this is all things that I've learned in the meantime. Right there in the back of the footage, you see I did the tackle. When you are 30% HP or less, basically when Biosensor kicks in, you're able to do a heavy stun with your tackle. That's really good in space. It's also really good in team-oriented battles, so you're able to get a lot of value out of that. Otherwise, in one-on-ones, you're leaving yourself open to, or even 2v2s, you're leaving yourself open to being killed. But anything 5v5 or 6v6, you're definitely going to be okay. Again, if that's not definitely, but oh, he tackled. This is it. And he misses instant. So I'll get the down spin here. But yeah, so overall, the suit's solid. It has funnels too. It's a 600 with funnels. Honestly though, for a suit that's at 600, it doesn't feel like 600. Because of, I feel more like a 550, that they were like, okay, no. You know what I mean? Like, they decided, like, alright, maybe this might be a little too crazy at 550. I mean, this isn't the first raid, though, if they ever did add this suit to 550 that has funnels, as the Garadoga test type. One of my other new favorite suits in the meta has incoms and funnels. But, it felt like this suit should have been the 550 range raid instead of the Garadoga test type. But it's really good. Like, you can see the Vulcans are really good. Like, anything in the suit has value. Like, every single thing in the suit has value. There's never something I didn't use. And more so even now, as I got better with the suit throughout the day, it just, you know what I mean? There's nothing I don't use. I do obviously have my favorite. Here, I get the stun off. And I get the down swing. But see, the heavy stagger does help, as you can see. Like, if you can pull it off, you can pull it off. But otherwise, but yeah, there's definitely, like, it just feels like a 550 versus a 600. You know what I mean? But it's not bad. It's not saying that the suit's bad. I definitely, there's definitely worse raid 600s than this. And honestly, this is not bad at all. It's a solid, strong raid at 600. I would say it's meta. I think my main thing is because how much DPS you're able to dish out. I think the weapons do so much DPS. I think it also has a biosensor too, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, other than that, it's about it. There's not really much to talk about the Heavy Gundam. There's nothing special. It's essentially just a Heavy Gundam, but better. You know what I mean? But other than that, it's basically it. Well, I guess the skills are interesting, I guess. The fact that it has all these skills to get it to where it needs to do. You know what I mean? Whether it's close range, you know, mid, close range, long range. I mean, this suit kind of plays everything. Whether it's, again, close range, mid range, and long range, it's really versatile. It's like, it could go, like you see, it goes up for melee with the stun off. You can get the funnels like that when they're down, but it's kind of like really difficult to pull off. But yeah, at the end of this match, I start kind of getting the hang of it of how to play. As you see, I kind of fucked up my quick swaps there. But again, I'm going in for melee heavily again because I'm inexperienced with the suit for the first match, or these first two. But I'm definitely relying on the beam rifle more than anything. Oops, you got the counter off. Now I hit biosensor. You might get me here. Oh, he misses. Both melee attacks. Alright. But yeah, so I'm actually... Oh, he tackles, so I bait tackle. Do the heavy stun. So this is really good with the heavy stun. You're able to definitely get value out, especially when they don't have thrust themselves. Because, like, when you get the heavy stagger, you know what I mean, you get the first stagger. I mean, I always get that stagger right after the heavy stagger in the combo. So yeah. But the weapons are definitely good. I definitely, though, use the beam rifle a lot because, again, it's the insta-stun for the suit, or like the primary insta-stun. The cannon, you have to charge that, but it does insta-stun once it focus fires. Oh, this is the problem with overshoots. They're unreliable. Here I'd kind of tackle the enhanced tackle, but it's just the regular level 1 enhanced tackle, so obviously I only did 500. Since he's a overshoot, he was able to get it, but I got a double dodge, and ultimately that's what fucked me. Got the counter, and he is dead, and I used funnels to finish him off. Because I thought it was a cool, flashy way to be like, yo, funnels. For the first match, that was pretty rough. But, not bad. It's cool. The suit does a awesome pose. It honestly, when I play this suit, it makes me feel like the main character. As I'm able to do a shit ton of DPS, play range. Like, honestly, it's such a versatile raid. Like, dude, it is so good. It's definitely like it's definitely a Gyaradoga test type, but like at higher cost. You know what I mean? It has insta stuns, it has build up stuns. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? I think these two would be a really interesting fight to see, because I don't know if you've noticed this, but competitively, Perfect Gundam and the test type are really strong. Like in the meta, they're really good, and you'll see them in clan matches. But what I found interesting is that they're being played at 600, both the test type Gyaradoga test type and the Perfect Gundam, and for obvious reasons, because they're just that good. They're good enough to compete with suits at higher cost. And once they drop a level 2 of the Perfect Gundam, that's it. 600 might be flooded with Perfect Gundams, because how strong the suit is. Overall though, yeah, then same thing with the Gyaradoga test type. Test type is tanky, has 20,000 DPS. Oh, I just did a risky move there. Look how much DPS is, 3,872. But overall, it's a solid, test type is a solid suit. So I really wonder, is this suit has any value at higher cost, or is it just a 600 suit? You know, I was able to test it out in 700. Yes, 700, and I got to test it on 650 with a few, you know, clan members and things like that in customs, and it's pretty good. It still is really good. I was able to do over 100,000 DPS still at 650, and that's saying a lot, man. For a little raid like this at 600, being able to dish out as much, like that much DPS is, you know, it's pretty big. But I'm not surprised because the suit has so much potential and build up and stagger potential, build up potential. It is solid. I mean, you're suppressing the enemy heavily. Your beam rifle also recharges relatively quick. Like your weapons come back fast. It is pretty good. Here, as you can tell though, I do think the funnels are the slowest things in the kit though. Personally, it's not really that strong. Not that strong. It's just that because they're bombard funnels, they don't really, you know what I mean? Like they don't come back as fast to you. What's cool though about the funnels, and I think the main thing about the funnels is, for me, is that you can boost and lock on. And that's everything. I mean, the one funnels basically the one weapon that is funnels that it has, it easily triumphs because you can boost and lock on. I mean, that alone, if it was at 550, would have probably broken 550. Because I don't think the test type can lock on like that. But anyways, yeah, so overall, this is a really good suit. And yeah, even against this GZ mass production, it is still doing a lot of DPS and still holding its own. Of course, everything has to do with its pilot, you know what I mean, as well. But the suit itself had enough in its weapons that it was just not a problem. Like I could do everything I wanted to do in terms of comboing and some more. It has incendiaries. It has good Vulcans, decent, you know, relatively okay being funnels. 2 instant stuns, once being the beam rifle, as you see right here, and then melee pattern solid. Gatling is okay. The main weapon, the Gatling, it's okay. It's not too bad. But that's about it. The funnels are great. Everything about this suit is just top notch, and I you know, I just feel, but again, I do feel like it's, you know, it's a suit that is just at a higher cost, even though it feels like a lower cost 550 suit. And I know it sounds weird because you're like, oh, it has biosensor, it has all these other fancy doodads, but it's just like, man, this suit just does not feel like a, I guess it's just the shape, since it is a heavy Gundam. It just feels weird. You know what I mean? But overall, though, despite it being a little weird to pilot, it's great. It's small, and that's the best thing about the suit, is because it's small, you're able to move around frequently. And as you see, the suit does have shield break mastery. So even when your shield's out, you still are able to keep moving. You don't get staggered from it. Okay. Our bounce switcher kicked in. Just trying to do suppressive fire to do some ship damage. Like, get the stagger. Vulcans came in, Vulcan him to death. Alright, one more Haro, and that's it. But yeah, man, this suit is just fun. This is honestly my favorite 600 raid. It literally, like, I love funnels in this game. I think the funnel system is fun. I just like seeing, I like hammering the enemy with just constant firepower, and especially when it's like dealing with funnels or incoms. I think it's so fun to freaking shoot these funnels out and just bombard the enemy. That's why I love the test type Gyaradoga, because it is so fun just shooting out the funnels. And definitely like the fact that because it's low cost, it's the only suit that has funnels at that cost, other than incoms, which is with the Spada. Spada is the only other suit that has incoms, because I'll make a video on that very soon, and my thoughts initially on what I think about and how viable the test type is. But it's solid. Overall, though, Heavy Gundam is perfect. It's a perfect raid that is a range raid and just super solid. I mean, Jesus, this suit is just awesome. It has great weapons, very versatile, cool animation, ending animation, as you'll see here. It just, overall, a fun, solid raid at 600. With that being said, guys, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think about the Heavy Gundam I0. And do you think they, did good by making it 600, or do you think they should, I don't know, go back and make it at 550, which they'll never do? But what are your thoughts on the Heavy Gundam I0 in general? That being said, take it easy, guys. Happy hunting. Catch you guys later.